Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading for April 3rd, 2015. We're a day prior to the blood moon lunar eclipse in Libra. And Libra is all about justice. It's all about balance, getting that balance. And, with the blood moon, it's just a very powerful. And I gotta say, it connects us to, the blood of life, what's going on with life and death and predator and prey, and really the heart of issues here. So, anyway, I love eclipses. I think they're always great, no matter what. It's about shifting and changing, and why not, right? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll draw one tree magic card, and then 3 moving lines, and a healing card, and an overall message card. And just to remind everybody, I still have the sale that's going to pretty much end in a couple days. Then it's back to $1 a minute. Right now it's $25 for 30 minutes plus. And then I'll be back to $1 a minute. I apologize. I've just fixed up my website again. I had for some reason it was malfunctioning. There are always problems with the server, so I couldn't really do much, and had to get tech help. And then anyway, somebody had sent me. I forgot that I had my phone number on there. But I don't really have good reception here, and so I'm only doing the video. But I'm gonna give her a call back. Yeah, I forgot about that I had that up there, and my American phone goes to email that I don't even really use anymore. So I only check periodically. Anyway, if you would like a reading, please email me. The information is below. And I only take PayPal, or you can send a personal check in the mail to my parents in the USA. Other than that, only PayPal and personal check. So, okay, let's go ahead with this reading. The Fig Tree, Enlightening Love, number 29. And it says, lower pleasures you attract are potentially overwhelming and dangerous. Peace arrives through higher gratification. And this is about, taking the high road and staying above it all, solving the problems on a higher level, not getting sucked into the drama, not getting sucked into the emotions. Number 29 has to do with if we keep that peace, if we can really kind of set the tone of peace for ourselves, and really, find peaceful resolution by, not freaking out, not getting overwhelmed by these lower energies, and just really, having that faith in the higher realms, in the higher truth of everything. And, just being there for receiving information, processing information, and really objectively looking at things. And if we can stay in that, we have this existence is really bringing things to us, and kind of responding to us with this high level energy that is really transmuting the lower realms, the lower energies, the lower dramas. And then we have this appropriate relationship to all the individuals, to all our relations, and really finding our enlightenment with everything that gets in the way of love, so that we can experience love again. And I will write the fig tree. We got this a little bit ago, and I do remember something. I was like, I couldn't remember the fig, but they mentioned something about, like, not carrying a fig, and just kind of, again, like being overwhelmed and turning kind of turning away from the problems and not paying attention to them. And I think right now is not the time to turn away and not pay attention. Right now we need to give problems our attention, but come from this higher place and really deal with what we got here from this place of peace and higher level consciousness, and from this place of resolution. And unconditional love is also necessary for listening and really sorting things out and not getting overwhelmed by information and seeking that truth in it. Okay, so moving lines. We have the Sasquatch. And Sunzi. And Sagey Birdie. The healing card is Aurora. And the overall message card is Bling Bling. Beautiful one. So, okay. Looking at the moving lines here, we start out with basically the very special parts of humanity, that high intelligence, that high love, that sensitive, sentient being that's full of heart and full of consciousness, and that really is just brilliant, mind-blowing brilliant, like the part of the animal nature, the animal nature of human that is at the forefront of humanity. This is the highest aspects of the human nature, and often anything that has to do with this gets marginalized because people feel uncomfortable with it. It's people's basic reaction. They are intimidated by it. They don't know what to do with it. So instead of being humble and open to receive a person like this, and to receive truth and information that surrounds a person a person like this, is often very difficult for people, because the way a person like this reflects on the world around them, it really shows where everybody falls short. And there's just no way to really acknowledge the greatness without seeing how everything that is not in that greatness is falling short. So because people are not comfortable with that difference between where they're falling short and where human nature could be in its highest potential, people just want to get rid of it. They just want to, they don't want to mess with their belief system. They don't want to change. It's like, they don't want to, they don't want to have to, do their own work. So instead of doing their own work, and being honest about situations and humble and respectful, they try to demolish it and destroy, So anyway, the Sasquatch energy, he represents Bigfoot, but the Bigfoot, most people don't believe in it, or the common reaction is not to believe in it, and then and they hide away. They really it's as if they don't exist, because they can't exist, and it's dangerous for them to exist, so they hide away. Same with aliens or mermaids or fairies or whatever, all of these things, that there's incredible amount of, documentation or, people experiencing encounters or, experiencing the reality of this very special part of nature. People can experience this, but yet people always tend to want to just shut that down or close it off from reality. But it doesn't change the fact that it exists. And if somebody were to experience part of this nature directly, so say you're a healer and you do a healing, they can't deny that. You just experience something with somebody that is undeniable. So if you encounter a Sasquatch, if you actually see one, and see one like for real, what do you can't deny it. You just can't. So it makes that impression. It can make that shift and that change. Also for people who do encounter it, and the thing is that they are not deniable if you actually encounter a person like this or this part of nature. And this part of nature does hide away, and actually people are afraid of it too. There are people who they are afraid to be in my presence, or they are afraid to be in the presence of something like this. And they'll do everything they can to make you not exist, but yet at the same time they cannot stand and face you. They can't meet you. It's like they might talk all this crap about you, but they can't be nice to you. They can't face you and acknowledge you. They're not capable of acknowledging you or being in your presence, because they can't handle everything that they do to destroy this part of nature. And because they're so focused on destroying this part of nature, they can't be present with it, because it is undeniable when you are present with it. So we have this part of human nature that is very, very high, at the highest quality of human nature, that gets attacked. People don't allow it to exist. They want to shut it down. They take the easy way out and trash the probably the greatest parts of humanity, and the greatest presence of God gets trashed. And it has a hard time being present with the world, this very high quality human nature. But we go from this dilemma we have with this part of human nature to Sunzi, which is about winning without fighting, and anticipating, knowing your enemy, knowing what is what people do to attack, knowing how they're thinking, knowing how they move, knowing their strategies, being able to see every detail, or at least seeing the major moves, being able to anticipate the opponent, and being able to stop them from causing harm or from doing harm. So again, this is not a time to not care a fig. We need to care. We need to just come from this higher place, and Sunzi is from a very high place. Sunzi also is kind of like a Sasquatch in the sense of brilliance, where they really know human nature. They're brilliant. They're a brilliant genius. The brilliant genius does not even have to touch somebody to heal them. The brilliant genius doesn't have to fight to win. It's like everything is just headed off, and it doesn't even have to play out. So the brilliant genius can see everything about the opponent, but the lower, the lower negative energy that can be overwhelming, it's because they cannot see the brilliance, but the brilliance can see the lower nature, but the lower nature cannot see that brilliance. And then the same thing with the genius. The genius cannot, or the genius can know everything. They know the ins and outs of their opponent. They know exactly what's going on. They know exactly what their opponent is doing. They know everything about their game. They know everything about their moves. There's just no shocks. There's no surprises. It's all anticipated because they know the opponent so well. And the knowingness that they have allows them to, and the ability to see the other allows them to really have the advantage in everything, but again, from the lower animal nature is unable to know the brilliant one, or is unable to know the genius. The lower animal nature is not able to know the genius. The genius can know the lower animal nature, but the lower animal nature cannot know the genius. They're just not capable. They can learn little by little, but if there's a match, an energy game, if there's something that is going to happen, the brilliant genius is well prepared. They will win. They have the advantage, and the one that cannot see and that does not know has the disadvantage. So this Sasquatch, of course, is that higher level animal nature, the highest human nature is going to win here. We have the brilliant genius that can see and they know, whereas the opponent cannot see, they cannot know. There's a win here without fighting. So it's this is really coming out and being able to get what they want. This is about getting mind, getting energy, getting mind, getting attention, getting seen, getting known. This Sunzi is going to bring out the Sasquatch for everybody to see. And then we have an ability to see from a higher level. This is Sagey Birdie. Sagey was just very, very wise, understanding chicken. She wasn't even I just called her a bird because she was like just so brilliant. And it's represents the 7th chakra, and again, knowingness. And I want to say, because we already have knowingness, all these cards kind of involve this perception from the 7th chakra. This is like a person who lives that 7th chakra highly functioning. Same with this one. And then because we have the 7th chakra that kind of gets especially noted here in these sequences, I want to say that this really is the reality that plays out in the physical world in all of its dimensions. So this has to do with seeing everything that happens in physical reality that includes all of the high light vibrations of energy as well, and all of the energies. So it's like no energy is unseen with Sagey. And I want to say that other people are going to see this. It's almost like taking that higher reality and grounding it for everybody. It's almost like that the physical world is going to be enlightened. That's the way I see these 3 steps here. So I gotta turn this off. It's gonna turn off for a second. Okay, so anyway, it's almost like the seventh chakra is going to be activated for people, and reality, events, everything will be seen with an active seventh chakra. So it's almost like the confusion of events will be cleared up and seen clearly. So it's funny how anything can play out in the physical world, and you can have 5 billion interpretations of what played out. 5 billion different people will see what played out 5 billion different ways, and everybody will put their own spins on it, and maybe a lot of people see things that didn't happen that they thought happened, or vice versa. They totally missed something that happened, or anything. But this is about really finding that truth and finding that accurate perception. And that's the important thing, is getting the accurate perception, where the diverse energies that went into play during anything that any event or something that happened really are seen clearly and fully. And this seventh chakra is like really about that heaven on earth. If we had the seventh chakra fully integrated with our root chakra, we'd have heaven on earth, because it's that absolute perspective, that absolute reality. It's that absolute reality that's actually a concrete reality. We have a physical reality, and then we have an absolute reality. And this is about being able to see the absolute reality within the physical reality. Okay. And then we have in the healing aurora, which is about things coming to light for people around us, for society around us. It's almost like a collective awakening, a collective witnessing, where people all of a sudden see things come to light, and all of a sudden what was hidden now is undeniable. And this really has to do with something like Sasquatch would create something like this if if they were brought into reality front and center. It would be like an aurora effect, like, wow, the light of the cosmos, or the information from the universe that I didn't know about before. And then also this as we activate the seventh chakra for ourselves, we have this experience of people waking up to the higher levels of reality and the higher interpretations, the interpretive meaning on like in the clearest, most accurate way, and maximize our best chances and maximize our best energy. It's almost like maximizing our best energy to allow for the greatest good to come out of everything. So this is kind of like our overall message card. It's kind of like a directive. Keep this in mind, where we have to really have that gratitude for everything that we do have, and really maximize the best of everything, and take that best and make the most of it. And then what is healing is the society and the dynamics and patterns of society around us are changing. The minds of society, the interactions with society is changing. So this is healing already. So we can stay really positive here. And then again, in the moving lines, we have this the highest nature of humanity really coming out, and having some type of victory where they receive the mind, they receive the attention, they receive the visibility. They are seen, they are known, they are heard. And there's this enlightenment that occurs from it. So no worries, everything is changing for the better, and we just need to really stay positive here. And again, the card reads, lower pleasures you attract are potentially overwhelming and dangerous. Peace arrives through higher gratification. And, you know, really raising our standards, raising the bar, raising the energy level. Actually, most importantly, raising that energy level and coming from there to reflect on everything that comes at a lower level. So it's, you know, coming from that seventh chakra here and allowing everything to come down through there. So number 29, the fig tree enlightening love. And I hope everybody got what they needed out of this today. And I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.